Good morning, LHS, and welcome to the Nightly News. I'm Demetria McIntyre here with my co-host, Victoria Johnson. Today we have a great show for you. We have Avery with the weather, Erica with Produce of the Month, and Brian with What Burns Me Up.
Marshall with Binge-Worthy, Demetria with Minute with Meech, and Ron with General Announcements. And I'll be Kason with the lunch menu.
Today's lunch is Jamaican beef patties.
Hi, I'm Erica with your Produce of the Month. Our produce for February is still sweet potatoes. So did you know that sweet potatoes and yams are not the same thing? But pretty much any yam you've ever had in America is probably not truly a yam. Check back next week for more facts about our produce.
Thanks, Erica. Now to Ron with General Announcements.
Hey guys, I'm Ron, back with some more general announcements. Tomorrow night is a semi-formal dance. Be sure to come out and show your support. March 16th it marks our 4th annual Community Day, a day where we all come together and have some fun. This is also a half day. March 6th is the Music in Our School concert. Be sure to come out and show your support. Good luck to girls basketball in their sectional game against Hudson Falls. And next week is midwinter break. Be sure to catch up on all your work.
Now the camera with her sports report.
Hi, I'm Cameron here with your sports report. Girls bowling and boys bowling won sectionals, which means that they are going to states in Syracuse. Lacrosse workouts are Thursday and Friday. Soccer workouts are Monday nights from 7:30 to 9. Football workouts are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 3:15 to 5:15 in the weight room.
Thanks, Cameron. Good luck to all the sport teams out there, and now to Brian to What Burns Me Up.
You know what really burns me up? This new Snapchat update, like, I didn't have enough problems with these gadgets to begin with. Let's throw it way back to about last Tuesday when you'd swipe right and you'd read your stories and go on with your day, and you'd swipe left and you'd read your messages and respond to your friends and stuff. No, no, no. Now, if you swipe right, you get the popular Discover stories telling me how to trim my eyebrows and such. Hit the camera screen wrong, it sends me to this map, the location map, tell me where everybody is. Like, what do you think I am, some kind of stalker or creep or something? I don't care who these people are. And then, if I swipe to the left, my stories are mixed with my messages, and my story is in this little peephole on the top of the messages. And keeping track of your messages, well, you can just throw that out the window while you're at it. Now, stick to the golden rule. If it's not broken, do not try to fix it. That's what really burns me up this week.
Now we're going to go to Marshall with some great suggestions for your week off.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Marshall Cooper and I am back with some more recommendations for you. These shows are all definitely binge-worthy. They're definitely ones that you should check out no matter what. As long as you got time, you're definitely going to want to sit down and watch these because they are all great. They're all interesting. We're just going to get right into it. The first one, I gotta recommend it. It's been on the Netflix homepage for about a week now. It's Altered Carbon. It's a Netflix original series. It's about a prisoner who, after being frozen in ice for 250 years, is brought back from the dead and is tasked with solving a murder. It's absolutely crazy. You should definitely check it out. My next recommendation is Wormwood. It's also a Netflix original series, also very great. It's a fictional miniseries based on a very real event, Project MK Ultra, which was a government experiment exploring mind control in the late 60s. Definitely something to check out if you're into stuff like that. My final recommendation for this week is going to be Dirty Money. And like the other two shows, it is a Netflix original, and it explores the corruption and the greed that many corporations have, and it, puts it together in a very well thought out documentary style. It's definitely something you're going to want to check out over the weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Come back next week for even more recommendations. Thank you.
Thank you, Marshall. And now to a special show, Minute with Meech. So, Demetria, what's this about?
This is going to be a show where you guys can tell me what to talk about, and I'll give you my personal opinion on it. The right opinion, the only opinion that matters, but enjoy it. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I'm Demetria McIntyre, and this is Minute with Meech. On today's episode, our topic is girls asking boys out. Ladies, are you a bunch of chickens? If guys can ask us out, then we can ask them out. Anything they can do, we can do better. So, just do it. So if Jimmy in your math class doesn't have a prom date yet, maybe you can ask him, Don't be a chicken and just go for it. Just do it. And honestly, if he says no, just go home, get yourself some ice cream, lay in bed, cry about it. You know, I've only done that like once or a lot of times, so I could kind of relate to you. But anyways, ladies, I still think that you should go for it. Just ask a guy out on a date. Maybe pay for his food. Like, I would pay for my boyfriend's food if I had a boyfriend. And fellas, have an open mind. If a girl wants to ask you out on a date, maybe you should let her. Tune in next week to find out what Meech means.
Thank you, Demetria, with Minute with Meech. Now to Avery with the weather.
Hey, I'm Avery here with your weather. The vacation is supposed to be above average. Make sure you get out for a hike, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Avery, with the nice weather report. Break's looking pretty good right now. So now we're going to get into an interrogation. I meant interview with Mr. Hopkins, our new assistant principal.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Mr. Hopkins, our new assistant principal. So, Mr. Hopkins, tell us about yourself.
So I grew up in Long Island. That's where I'm from. I got 2 brothers and a sister. I lived with my grandparents and parents growing up, and I finally got out and got to college at Siena, which was my big breakout, so going 3 hours north. And I really never escaped from this area. So I went from Siena to Union College, and then I went to MCLA, which was Massachusetts College. Taught for 9 years in Schenectady, and just loved it up here. And I want to take a jump into taking more of a role on the schools and being more involved in the bigger planning. And so I found myself applying here at Lansingburg because I heard great things about it.
Okay, so what can you tell us about your transition to Lansingburg?
People really care here. And there's just a different feel going from a 3,000 person high school to a 750 kid high school. And I already feel like I'm starting to know names and really know people, that's teachers and the students.
So you were a pitcher for Siena. What's the best heckle you've ever heard?
There was a couple of good ones, especially down south. So we played against all the big schools, Alabama, East Tennessee State, Florida State. And this is back in the days when like social media was just starting and nobody really knew like what you put up on Facebook would be there forever. And we didn't have like privacy settings. So I actually grew a mustache and it had a picture on it on Facebook, and there was no privacy settings. So I shaved it because it looked ridiculous, and somebody got a hold of it and made a big blow-up head with my mustache. And there was a Florida State fan chanting against me, "Look at this!" And while I was pitching, and that was pretty good. It's pretty distracting.
Now, do we think we could find another copy of this picture?
No, it's been scrubbed from the internet completely.
Thanks for coming on. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for watching the Nightly News this week.
Have a safe weekend and have fun.
I've always been involved in youth sports. You're right there.